For the first time, I showed my newly acquired thoroughbred Phoenix. I made sure my heels were down, my hands positioned correctly on the reins, and off we went. My mind was racing along with my heart as we approached the first fence. After the takeoff, everything was smooth sailing and we won our class. Have you ever felt such freedom, power, and trust on a 1,200-pound animal? I have, and it's amazing. My interest first started when I was a toddler. My father told me I came out of the womb with a passion for horses. He would say every time we passed a field with horses in it that I would be screaming at the top of my lungs. Passion never subsided, and I began riding when I was 7 years old in 4 months. I started formal English lessons at 10 years old, and I never looked back. At 12, I started showing with the help of my trainer and her fabulous lesson horses. My love for competition grew with every show that passed. My failures in my show career have only pushed me to work harder. I would love for you all to go to a horse show, even if only to watch, just so you too can appreciate the beauty and finesse of riding. I'm going to be telling you what effort and work goes into preparing for a horse show, how it affects you mentally and physically, and how rewarding it can be. By the time I'm done speaking to you, I hope you will understand how much work goes into this sport. Imagine this, it's 1 week before your competition. You know you've been practicing nearly every day for as long as you can remember, and the competition is fierce. And if you can't get your horse to move off your right leg, then you may as well call it quits. But that's not what about, pause it. But that isn't what about, please pause it. That isn't what being an equestrian is about though. You push through the difficult times and try harder. When you take your horse out of his and your comfort zone, things will be different, but you already know that. You have to have trust, confidence, and a brave mount. Practicing this whole time is only the half of it. It all depends on your one big day to show everyone what dedication is. You will go over the same jumping pattern at least 4 times in your 1 hour, 30-minute riding session, along with laterals and bending. Your horse must be supple but firm, strong yet willing to do what you ask for. The evening before the show is like the evening before Christmas. You're excited and you have no idea what you might get, but you're thankful for it all regardless. You go over your checklist at least 50 times, making sure you have everything you need. You check your horse for sore hooves, just in case. I would run back and forth in between my trailer and the barn, making sure I had my saddle, blanket, bridle, and boots. Your mind races the night before, and it's almost to remind you of someone about to say their line and they've played. Once you start to wash your horse and look at his finely musclified and shiny coat, your mind eases. I will feel at ease with everything. Horses give you that confidence when you make them into what they are. Showing to me is all about exhibiting the work you put into your partnership with your animal. You must not stress it. It is about showing everyone what you and your animal are made of. At last, show day is upon you. You wipe the sweat from your face and prepare your horse for the holiday. After getting there, your horse... Wait a minute, pause it. After giving your horse one final rub down, you're ready to go. When you arrive at showgrounds, you register yourself and your horse's name. You will be assigned a number and go over the pattern with your trainer one last time. I tack up my horse, meaning put his equipment on, and into the practice ring we go. The practice ring can be hectic, with 20 or so other riders just like yourself with their eye on the prize. You warm up your horse and make sure his head is in the game and ready to listen. Your name is called over the intercom and you enter your first class. Focus and confidence is key, you tell yourself. And once you're done with your pattern, you present yourself in front of the judge and bow to them with a smile. You feel relieved and excited knowing you have executed every jump perfectly with style. I won that day, and that's how to prepare for a horse show from my experience. Horses are a lot of work and can be frustrating, but showing makes everything worthwhile. And I hope you've enjoyed my explanation on how to be ready for a horse show and what emotions come with it. To making sure you practice as much as possible, having everything you need beforehand, and preparedness. I want you all to realize it's not just about sitting on a horse and saying giddy up. It's hard work and determination along with skill. Thank you for listening to me speak tonight. Very good.